Why did you call him Spud? He always had a jacket on? What?
So I've always had slight dyslexia as a kid, so I sort of...
Oh, so maybe it wasn't a tom-tom, maybe it was your MOT. He lost 5 fingers on this hand, 3 fingers on this hand, and just those 2 fingers.
Right. So that's all he had?
And his name was Edward, and you wouldn't believe what his nickname was. Could work in a bowling alley.
No.
He didn't work in a bowling alley, did he? He just happened to be there.
No, hang on, he didn't work. That's why I was getting confused, because he was temping.
While travelling around Europe, my friend and I came up with a scheme to make money on the beach.
Whose team?
What was it?
It was jewellery. We used to sell jewellery.
What kind of jewellery was it?
It was earrings.
And where did you get the earrings from?
To be perfectly honest, we'd make them.
Oh, it's homemade jewellery. Here we go.
And where was the beach?
Where was the beach? It's right next to the sea. It was in Greece.
What was it about being on that beach you thought, earrings?
I couldn't make donuts.
Okay. And what did you make the earrings out of?
Well, I didn't make them. My friend made them.
And what do you make them out of?
Beads.
Now, this friend, Sean, what was his name?
Spud.
Spud?
Spud, yeah, was his name.
Spud the Jew. But my job was to sell them.
Oh, so you're the salesman, so give us a bit of pad. Imagine David he's on the beach in his thong, he's relaxing. Finally, he can be himself, OK? And you come along and you look at his ears, they're unadorned, you think there's an opportunity, off you go.
Well, the first thing, if he's got a thong on, I'd ask him to turn over. You can roll onto your back, please. And would you like me to rub a bit of cream into that area, because I don't think that's ever seen the sunshine. He wasn't... The target market isn't...
Well, Richard likes a bit of jewellery. You like jewellery around the neck, so sell them to Richard.
Are you having a nice time?
Yeah, I'm having a lovely time.
Do you want to buy some earrings?
Not really, no. What's wrong with me? I'm turned over and everything.
Then I do this. Spud! Help!
What was Spud's real name?
Keith.
Why did you call him Spud? He always had a jacket on? What?
What are you thinking?
Judy, do we think that's truth or a lie?
I think it's a lie.
I
can't see him selling beaded earrings on a beach.
Would you buy anything from him?
No, nothing.
You know what I'm going to go? I think Judy's right.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the team.
You're going to say lie. Sean, truth or lie? True!
As a child, I had a pet brick.
Wait.
As a child, I had a pet brick.
Oh, you as well?
You can't have a pet brick.
I know it's true, because it's on his Wikipedia page.
What was the name of your pet brick? What was the name?
Johnny.
Johnny.
But you're from Glasgow, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's sandstone in Glasgow.
I think they've got plenty of bricks in Glasgow.
Yeah. Did you get it from your own house?
No, my dad gave it to me.
Oh. That must have been a rather bare Christmas.
Why did he give you a brick?
He gave me a whole load of different stuff to build a wee wall. I kept the brick.
He gave you a build-your-own-wall kit.
And how old were you when this was happening?
I was about 7.
So you took one of these bricks away, and tell us how you came to adopt it as a pet.
I had it as a pet on a string for a bit.
What?
And it was like a dog. We couldn't
Where
get a
on
dog.
earth would you take a brick?
Well, just round about our bit.
Oh, dear. I hope you didn't throw a ball into the river for him. When you had it on a lead, you mean outside or around the house?
Well, on a string.
What, in the street?
Yeah.
No.
What? I'm a 7-year-old kid. It was charming.
but did it look
that's an important thing to remember. You're talking about as if he's doing it now. He was 7. Did you decorate it? Did you make it look like an animal or a human?
He had a lot of human qualities.
And the most obvious being?
Like, we would talk.
Well, you say we. Was he more of a listener?
So you had it attached to a string. How do you do that?
You tie a knot. Sometimes we would play a game with it where you could swing it round and people had to jump so it didn't hit them in the legs. So it must have been fairly secure.
It's like extreme skipping.
Yes.
That, isn't it?
Did it ever break anyone's ankles or anything?
No, it hit a few knees.
Oh, was it not put down?
What are you thinking, Lucy, specifically about what Frankie has said?
Yeah, not everything.
My instinct is not to believe it, but it's very unusual, isn't it?
What do you think, Mo?
I think it might be true. Have you got brothers or sisters?
Yeah.
Are you the youngest or the oldest?
No, I was in the middle.
Ah, he definitely had a pet brick. The middle one.
That says it all.
He had a pet brick.
Right,
the middle children are crazy, man.
Let's make a decision.
Lucy?
What are they?
Have you just spotted them?
What bird are they?
I don't know, a pair of tits.
Don't know. What do you think?
I'm going to say crane or heron.
I think it's false.
You think it's not? You think it's false? You think it's true?
I think it's true.
And I
Don't go with me, though.
I wasn't going to. I'll go with Mo because he's more certain.
You're going to say it's true. Right, Frankie, a 7-year-old Frankie Boyle with a brick for a pet. Truth or lie?
That is a lie.
For our first Christmas together as husband and wife, David was startled by one of the gifts I got him.
Please, team.
It wasn't making a noise inside the wrapping paper, was it?
What, a puppy?
Well, I was thinking more of a rabbit. So I suppose the big question is, what was the present?
It was, you'll like this, Lee, it was some sexy underwear.
Oh, why would I like that?
I'm always telling Victoria how attractive you find me.
Who was to wear the underwear?
It was, I bought for David to wear.
Look at David's face.
So it's for David. Describe the underwear.
This is very awkward.
Describe
the... I mean, this is the stuff of nightmare.
Yeah. If it helps in any way, I'm absolutely loving it. All right.
So, David was broadly at the school of... I mean, is this...
This is dreadful.
When men have been single for a long time, they've got their loose cotton boxes. They don't think, oh, I tell you what, I'll have a pair of these snug-fitting trunks.
Can we just... Is that what we're talking about? So we're not talking about straps and things, and we're not talking about restraining bolts and things like that. Nothing like that.
No.
I'm just going to say, if at times in the future when I face adversity, I will look back and say, well, at least I'm not going through this.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
This is so much better than dustbins.
So it's Christmas morning. It's your first Christmas together as a married couple. You hand him this package. He opens it. Talk us through the moment of realisation.
He sort of went, oh, it's underpants. And then he realised they were a bit clingy and possibly, in David's mind, somewhat French, you know.
How long did it take before he wore them?
Has he ever worn them?
Oh, yes. From that day forward, that was his new style of choice.
So even as we speak, he sat there now with something clinging to his midriff.
I'm so sorry.
So it wasn't like his main present, there was other stuff?
There was some other stuff.
Can you remember anything else that you'd got in there?
You know, some books and a DVD and...
What were the books?
Well...
The Bible and 50 Shades of Grey.
So, Melvin, what do you make of this?
I'm just excited.
What do we think? Truth or lie?
So, what do you think, Alex?
I can imagine you'd definitely be startled by it, but...
That bit... If David's worn the same pair of pants all of his life until that moment, and I suspect he
The
has.
same pair of...
The same type of pants.
I think it's true.
You do?
So, Melvin thinks it's true. Alex?
I hope it's true.
You're going to say that it's true. OK, they think it's true. Victoria, was it true or was it a lie?
It is... true.
One Christmas, I accidentally put the wrong address in my mum's sat-nav, and instead of driving to Lakeside, she drove all the way to the Lake District.
Right, David's team.
Geographically, where was the starting point?
Well, it was London, yeah. It was a long time ago. It was when the sat-nav... Remember it was called Tom Tom?
Actually, it wasn't called Tom Tom.
What was it called?
It was called Tom 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 Tom.
So I've always had slight dyslexia as a kid. So I sort of...
Oh, so maybe it wasn't a Tom Tom. Maybe it was your MOT.
Could have been, yeah. I think I just put it in wrong. And
Well,
then...
yes, obviously that's not a detailed explanation of what went awry.
What would you like to know?
What did you type in the word Lakeside?
I stuck in LA, put in the first couple of letters, and then it predicts the word for you.
You put LA in, your mother drove off towards Los Angeles, and you went, stop. And you saved it with a K.
Yes.
And then you said, right, fine, that's fine. There can't be more than one place beginning LAK. It finished Lake Windermere, off she drove.
No, I must have put in the lake, and then it filled the rest in, and I must have pressed Lake District, taking for granted that...
And you are saying, with a straight face, that your mum, was it just your mother?
No, it wasn't my mum. It was my mum and her next-door neighbour, Debbie.
Right.
They just kept driving until it got dark. And then what my mum said is that they got so scared because it was just them two in the car and they didn't know where they were going. My mum doesn't know how to do the sat-nav and all that business. That they thought it would be safer just to continue to where they were going and then just work out what to do the next day. So they went to the Lake District.
They arrived in the Lake District?
Yes. It took them like 6 hours. Yeah,
It took what? 6 hours?
Yeah, they took some wrong turns. So they had to get a hotel and stay in the Lake. I swear...
Come on.
I'm telling you...
I have to say, we've been doing this show for many years, and Rob has never, in the middle of it, gone, no!
So after about 3 hours in, they got so far that they weren't going to come back in the same day. They were going to continue and stay where they were.
Yeah.
Debbie phoned her husband, which I think they should have done a lot earlier because he's a cab driver.
Even if he wasn't, it would make sense, really, to make contact.
So what did they do, Joe? Did they stay over there?
They stayed over.
And then what?
I got a phone call.
Yeah.
They were fuming.
They must have been livid.
The thing was like that. My mum didn't know where anything was. She didn't know how to get to places, so she would follow that sat-nav. Regardless whether it took her into the sea, she'd be in the sea, she'd follow it. So,
and yet you put the destination in with such little care.
Well, I just didn't think I was going to... Honestly, when she told me, even I was surprised. I asked all the same questions as you asked, like, why didn't you come home? Why did you stay? None of it made sense to me either. But the one thing she said is that they were very scared, they didn't know where they were going, so they just carried on following the blue line to the end of the destination. And then in the morning, they worked out, I think they asked someone in the hotel that they had to stay in, and then the fella reprogrammed it to come back to London the next day.
Joe Lycett, what are you thinking?
I think it might be true. I can see real hurt in him.
It's doable. It is doable with the dyslexia thing.
If it's a lie and you pick up that card, you're not going to follow through on, yes, they discovered halfway through the journey that they were heading to totally the wrong place, but decided that the thing to do was to follow through on the entire journey. It's more plausible that it happened than that Joe invented that just now.
Basically, David said there's more chance your mother's stupid than you are creative.
I think we think true. I think we think true.
It's true that they drove all that way. Joe Swash, was it true or was it a lie?
Yeah, it happens, yeah.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Martin. So, Xand, what is Martin to you?
This is Martin, and when I accidentally shaved off a chunk of my beard, he lent me some of his.
Maya, how do you know Martin?
OK, so this is Martin, and he once exercised my car because I thought it was haunted.
And finally, Lee, your relationship with Martin.
This is Martin. He freed me after I got my fingers stuck in a bowling ball.
So there we have it. David, where do you want to begin?
Xand, so he lent you a section of his beard?
Yes, so I had shaved off that side of my beard by mistake, and I needed...
How did you do that?
You put the teeth on the beard trimmer so that you have to adjust it.
Yes.
And I didn't put the teeth on and shaved my cheek twice. Zup, zup, cleared the cheek. Then I needed replacement beard hair.
And where does this chap come in?
I was filming a television programme the next day, and the problem was that we'd already filmed some of it, and so I had to keep the beard, and I also have it in my contract that I always have to have a beard because I have an identical twin brother, and without the beard I look like him, and then I can't
I don't think that would be a problem, because you still had some of the beard. I think you'd still be distinguishable from your... Unless he had madly grown a partial beard.
OK, so how do you come into contact with someone? Is this a service that someone provides whereby if you misshave, he'll help you out?
No.
Do you regret your Brazilian?
Well, with the help of this man's hairy face...
So, Martin is a sound person or an acoustic engineer on the TV show that I was working on, and he kindly trimmed off a bit of his beard and allowed me to glue it to my face.
So how many days did you have to film? Because presumably you'd have to remove this hair at the end of the day. You can't go to bed with that, can you?
So, at the end of the day, Martin gave me an envelope of his beard trimmings.
Oh,
he trimmed it
get
off.
away.
I carried the envelope. I had to film for the rest of the weekend, in fact, into the next week. And so for about 5 or 6 days, I was gluing... I had some eyelash glue and I was gluing...
Because he gave you an envelope of his hair.
So he gave you a couple of clumps on that first day, and at the end of the day, he said, well, there you go, that'll see you through until the middle of next week.
So, and he must have lost a fair bit of his, then.
It's a mighty beard.
It's a dense beard, I will say that.
His beard does look like a feeder beard, like it's designed just to feed other beards.
Yes. It's like...
Wholesaler beard.
Right, who would you like to quiz next?
Maya, this car. What model of car was it?
Mercedes 500.
And what made you think it needed exorcising?
OK, well, I have quite a spiritual Swedish nan. Yeah. And I was telling her that it's always quite cold. There's 2 seats in the car. It's always quite cold. It feels like there's wind coming in, even when all the windows and there's no holes in it or anything like that. And sometimes when I go into my car park, which is underground, I have felt like someone touched me a couple of times, just on the shoulder or, like, there. And so I told her about it, and she was like, I know this guy Martin.
And it's probably him.
She said, you should have a little chat with Martin. He does this kind of thing. He goes and he'll get rid of the bad spirits and stuff like that. And if it is your new car, then it's best that you get it sorted out, you know?
I got to say, you did say, so your nan's Swedish.
Yeah.
Martin does look strikingly Scandinavian.
He does, actually, doesn't he? You can imagine him on a hardwood floor.
What are you doing on this hardwood floor, Rob?
Being Swedish. Yeah, maybe. It's a hardwood floor for a while. With high-quality hi-fi, nice speakers. So, your nan said that he does this sort of thing. What does she mean by that?
Well, he's a medium. That's what these sort of people
do.
do.
Well, the medium is not the same as an exorcist.
Well, I was going to say, medium isn't the same as an extra large.
No, I don't know.
To be clear, he's not a priest.
No. He doesn't...
That's your classic person who can do exorcism, is a priest.
I don't think they do cars, though. I mean, I know things have gone bad for the church, but...
Exorcism is quite a loose term here, because I know there are a lot of people that they clear energy.
Yeah, like they read your cards and they say, oh, there's someone in the room and that kind of stuff.
So he's more of a general...
charlatan.
He's a ghost...
If it's true, I'm going to get killed, but it's not true because he got my finger stuck in a bowling ball and helped me out.
It was true. So, Maya, talk us through what he did for you.
So I'm going to be honest, I wasn't in the car. It's a two-seater. He got in the car. I stayed a little bit away.
So there wasn't room for you and him and the ghost?
Of course not. And then, basically, I watched from a distance. He was shouting for a little while. And then he did vibrate a little bit. And then that was about it.
So like this?
So you were a bit further away, so did you see him just...
I just saw a shaking bearded man.
What was
Could
he
you
saying?
see his hand when he was vibrating?
Yes, that's important.
I can't remember. His hands were on show.
All right. His hands were on show, as far as we know. And how did he finish? No, Roman, Kent! What would your listeners think?
No, how did it end? He came out of the car and then he said, well, I've done what I can. I've had a word.
Done what I can.
She does so well, and then she gets to the end and she's like, then he just got out and said, see you later, bye, there you go. It's almost the last bit, and you just drop the ball.
I'm having a laugh. I'm playing along. But he did. He said he basically had finished what he needed to do. He'd come to the end of the exorcism.
So did he give you any feedback about what he'd cleared?
Well, he looked at me and he said, like that. No, he acknowledged the fact that there was, in fact, something in there.
So he didn't say you've wasted your money hiring me. That needed doing.
He confirmed.
That was a big one in there.
OK, so what exactly did Martin say that he found?
Well, he wasn't that clear, I'll be honest. He just said it was a spirit. I think there's levels to this ghost talking stuff. Like
spirit levels.
How far in you
OK. Now, what about Lee? Remind us, Lee, of your claim.
This is Martin, and he once helped me when I got my fingers stuck in a bowling ball.
Oh. So when was this?
This was about a year ago.
And who are you bowling with? Family trip?
It was my son's birthday.
Oh.
What was Martin's job at the bowling alley?
He didn't have a job at the bowling alley. He was in the lane next to me.
Yeah. Which finger got stuck?
It was those two fingers got stuck.
They both got stuck.
I know.
Wow. And above the knuckle, did you
Not tonight, darling.
Did you plunge them in?
So I went into the ball, like that. I'm thinking, hello, and then I'm thinking, I've picked up the wrong ball. Picked up a 12 kilogram, not a 14. I've only gone and put my fingers in all that's too small. My fingers are stuck. Oh well, give me something to talk about on the show.
So how did he get him out? How did he get him out?
He said, "Are you all right, mate?" And I said, "I've actually got my fingers stuck in the ball." And he said, "Well, can I help you?" I said, "I don't know. Are you qualified?" And he said, "No, I've never done anything like this in my life." I said, "Well, neither have I. That's two of us."
This is sounding quite romantic now.
Yeah, so I touched his face gently, but knocked him out.
Yeah. Then later he came round.
Yes. Yeah. I said, "How did you get my address?"
Yes.
He said, "Can I help you?" I said, "You tell me." So he said, "All right, let's see if we can pull it off." Yeah. So he held on. The children held my arm as he pulled. Right. And it didn't work. So he said, why don't I go to the kitchen and get something to use as a sort of lubricant?
OK.
And he came back with quite a large tub of butter.
When he's gently lubing your fingers up...
Yeah.
And there's a man you've never met before and your wife's off and it's just you and him... What were you talking about?
Oh, you know, we were chewing the fat, and he said, "Don't, we'll need that."
Is that what did it?
Eventually, the lubrication and the excessive pulling and a little bit more pulling from the opposite direction from my wife and the kids at the party resulted in and out it came.
All right, so we need an answer. So David's team, is Martin Xand's bearded buddy, Maya's car cleanser, or Lee's finger freer?
I think I'm sceptical about Lee's story, but the problem is that the other two stories are, one is that he exorcised a car, and the other is that he lent some beard hair.
It's definitely Xander.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine. We're fine.
So you're willing to accept that this man took clippings from his own beard, put them into an envelope, gave them to Xand, and he then stuck them onto his face.
Rob, if you were to take trimmings of your beard, what exactly, and you had to give them to someone, what exactly are you meant to be putting them in anyway?
Tupperware.
What did you say he worked in? He worked in the audio department.
He could work in the audio department, but also he could be a Scandinavian exorcist, I suppose. I haven't seen many Scandinavian
Could work in a bowling alley.
No.
He didn't work in a bowling alley, did he? He just happened to be there.
No, hang on, he didn't work. That's why I was getting confused, because he was temping.
Maya, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah,
I believe in ghosts.
Do you? Why do you believe in ghosts?
Why not?
Well, because they patently don't exist.
You're not going to logic bomb me.
OK, if there's so many ghosts, well, if ghosts exist, why are they always in isolated places rather than absolutely cramming central London?
I don't believe...
People have been living and dying in misery in central London for 2,000 years in that square mile. You shouldn't be able to move for ghouls. And yet you don't see them there in the modern office blocks, or with the plague, or being eaten by a lion in Roman times, or having their head chopped off for no reason. Oh, no, it's in one pub where a total of 2,000 people have lived ever. That's where the ghosts hang out. It doesn't make any sense.
So what are you going to say, David?
OK.
What are you going to say?
It's 100% Xander.
Right, well, are we happy to go with that?
I think so,
yeah. We're going to go with that.
You're saying it's Xand. OK. Yeah. Martin, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Martin, and I lent Xander my beard.
Yes, Martin is Xand's bearded buddy. Thank you very much, Martin.
I was once a body double for a headlice advert.
David's team.
What do you mean a body double?
I had headlice at the time.
OK.
They show the boy, and then they show the back of the head with the lice. I was not the boy, but that back of the head, and those are my lice.
So when they were casting the advert, they thought, well, we can't cast someone who's necessarily infested themselves.
The lady who invented the comb, it was her son.
Which comb are we talking about?
The Knitbusters comb.
Knitbusters?
Yeah.
Sorry, the person that invented the comb for head lice, her son was in the advert.
It's called nepotism, David.
Odd name for your son.
Yeah. Where are we in Australia, Sam?
Oh, you're not having one of your breakdowns again, are you?
This is in Queensland, dude.
How did they know you had headlights? Because you don't advertise that, do you?
Best friends with this guy, yeah. Him and I were as thick as thieves.
Right, so was it like one of them shopping channels?
Weirdly, I think it was on the news. It was at the end of the news, they'd be like, and now we've got this comb.
So it's on the news?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was an advert.
Here are the headlights.
Yeah. I think it was a thinly veiled advert, and, you know, so sue me.
You think it was advertorial? That's what you're saying. When was this?
I was pretty young at the time. 10 or 11.
When was that?
When I was in primary school.
Yeah, when we realised that, we're trying to ascertain the year.
A year on.
Maybe year 6, I guess. No way, I was much younger.
You haven't said what you had to do in this advert or this appearance.
So I just was the back... You know, like, any time you see someone's hands in a movie, that's not really their hands.
That's not true. What you mean is sometimes when you see someone's hands.
I think every time.
Not every time. Sometimes when they scratch their face, that's their hand. If you see Tom Cruise scratching his face, there's not someone going...
Cruise has got a scratcher. Cruise has got a scratcher.
So, in the 1990s, there was a breakthrough in the treatment of nits in Australia. A new comb was marketed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was so great about it? What was new about it? That the previous
I think the spacing between the teeth on this comb was just really gobsmacking.
Up until then, they were like that far apart. They just...
Unless it's a very big nit. Yeah.
It's the obvious design feature to tinker with on a comb, isn't it?
How did you feel when they offered you this? Because in the one level, oh, I'm going to be on the telly, but showing my nits.
I mean, I know this guy who's dancing in a window to get his foot in the door.
All right, well, what do you think?
You know, mainly because you mixed up advert and news. Otherwise, I'm totally buying it.
Me, I think definitely lie.
I think lie. I think we do think it's a lie. I mean, you have a disconcerting presence.
No.
So in
you say
way...
the warmest things to the guests, David.
But there's also something ghostly about you. I wouldn't be surprised if at the next recording they said, wasn't it weird that on Lee's team we only had one guest? No, there was another guest, Sam. He was from Australia. And Rob says, there is no such place. But I think we think it's a lie.
They're saying it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Sam, truth or lie?
It is true.
No!
Because I'm so scared of cutting my fingernails, once a month I'll have a large glug of night nurse and ask my wife to do it while I'm asleep.
David's team.
Why are you so frightened of cutting your fingernails?
Because when I was a child, my granddad was cutting my fingernails and it flew off and it went in my eye, the fingernail, and I had to go to A&E because he couldn't get it out. Ever since then, I've been too scared.
People get specks of dust out of their eye. How did a fingernail...
My granddad fought in the war and sadly only had a thumb and one finger. Just enough to use a pair of scissors, but not enough to then start getting things out of eyes.
So he'd lost... Three fingers on each hand.
He lost 5 fingers on this hand, 3 fingers on this hand, and just those 2 fingers.
Right. That's all he had.
And his name was Edward, and you wouldn't believe what his nickname was.
Quite hard to hold scissors with just 2 fingers, isn't it?
I know, the man was a genius.
In between the incident with Grandad, which was when you were a child, should we say 8 or 9?
So we want.
How old were you with the incident as a child? 15, 16?
8 or 10 I was.
OK, 8 or 10.
Okay.
And then the next person to cut your nails was your wife. Did you meet her at 11, 12?
I can't remember the time.
I'm guessing in your 20s. So who cut your nails for 13 years, Lee?
My mum used to cut my fingernails for me till so I was quite old.
With the night nurse?
No, just her.
Did the night nurse solution immediately present itself, or did that come later?
No, my mum... look, I don't want to get my wife jealous. You know what they're like with mothers and stuff. My mother had a more gentle touch. She was able to cut my fingers in a way that wasn't traumatic.
Not your fingers. Your fingernails.
Yeah. Well, did I just say fingers?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Rob.
I have to say that would be a remarkably gentle touch if you could actually cut your fingers off. Yeah. I mean, she would have been the surgeon of her generation. You know, they didn't need anaesthetic with her because it's so silky with the scalpel work.
My fingernails, you cut my fingernails very gently.
Yeah.
You know, you've met my wife. She's got massive brutish hands. And she hasn't got that delicate touch. You remember when she met you last time and she sort of gripped you by the hand and you fainted?
Yes.
Hiya, Rob!
What about your previous girlfriends?
It's fair to say, in my younger days, that some of the girlfriends had daintier hands than others. The night nurse started on about on about girlfriend number 3, I think it was. Girlfriend number 2 was using chloroform. She was particularly brutish. One of them took me to the vets.
What are you thinking, David?
For me, it's the things that he said that aren't believable. I think if I had to pin it down, it would be all of the things that he said.
After he'd read the card?
Yeah. We're going to go lie.
OK, so they think it's a lie. Lee, were you telling the truth, or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Sometimes I pretend to have broken something in my house so that when a man comes round to fix it, I can play him at ping-pong.
So hang on, just to be clear, what you're saying is you sometimes pretend that there's something broken in your house to get an handyman round so you can what?
So we can play ping-pong.
Why do you get a strange man round to play ping-pong?
It's not really a strange man. He's a neighbour, but he's like a handyman. When, like, sometimes, you know, I want to play ping-pong, I'll tell him something's
Why
broke.
can't you just tell him you want to play ping-pong?
Because, I don't know, I just...
Are you telling me the relationship with your neighbour is so bad that the only way you can get him to come round to your house is by pretending something's broken at your place?
No, it's not that bad. He likes ping-pong.
What's he called?
What's he called?
I don't know, I've never met him.
What's he called? Handyman. You could call him Handyman.
But you know, but what's his real name when
What's
he's
his real name?
not
His real name's
handyman?
Paul.
Paul, the handyman?
Paul, yeah, Handyman Paul, really, not
And
Paul
how
the
long have you
handyman.
known Paul for?
I've been living there for maybe the past 3-4 years, so
And
yeah. That
how
long.
many times has he played ping-pong with you in that
Oh,
time?
loads of times. Always something wrong in my house.
So you might say, what might be broken, for example?
For example, I might say, OK, the light's off in, like, the conservatory or something, and then...
Conservatory? Oh, you're very grime, aren't you? And, so you put all your hip-hop money into a conservatory, and... so how would you go from the lights broken in the conservatory to... Do you want to game of table tennis?
Because when he comes round and then, say, for example, sometimes it's not broken, I say, I fixed it as he gets there, and I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, let's pop in for a quick ping-pong game. David, do you play table tennis?
I do, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Are you good?
And I'm all right.
OK.
But can you fix a light switch? Otherwise, you've got no chance of playing it.
Absolutely not. No. So how do you serve, David? Do you serve like that? Like that?
David always
like
gets somebody
that?
to serve him.
Tinchy, I'd really like to sort of to get an idea of how you move the conversation to ping pong. So let's say you've broken your TV. So how would it go?
I'll be Paul the handyman.
Hello.
Oh, I haven't opened the door yet. Is it sticking? I can fix that. Actually, no, I can't, because we're going to have to play table tennis again, aren't we?
When someone knocks your door, like, knock, knock, I say, who is it? I don't open and say, who is it?
OK.
Who is it?
Paul, the handyman, you phoned me about 3 minutes ago about your television. Who do you think?
Oh, hello, Paul. Yeah. Open the door, you're in. What's up?
What's up? You tell me. It's your telly.
That's what
I see what is happening, dude.
Your relationship with him is very sarcastic.
You try being his ping-pong mate, you start getting sarcastic.
How do you introduce ping-pong? I say, oh, yeah, do you want a drink? And then he'll be like, I'm all right. And I'm like, do you want a game? Kind of simple.
And you give him the special drink and he wakes up in the table tennis.
It's like...
Now, answer me this. What is he wearing?
What's he wearing?
When he wakes up.
When he wakes up?
Have you dressed him as a professional table tennis player?
No,
he's strapped into a mannequin. I'm singing this!
So what are you thinking, Lee? Is this looking plausible?
Gabby?
I think it's true because he doesn't want to be too upfront with Paul, the handyman, so he invites him round to fix...
Handyman Paul.
Sorry, Handyman Paul. With Handyman Paul for ping-pong. Ping-pong Paul.
Even that name is better. Ping-pong Paul.
Ping-pong Paul.
So what are we thinking?
I think it's a lie.
So Romesh says it's a lie.
Yeah. I think it's true.
Gabby says it's true.
It's difficult.
It's got to be a lie.
It's a lie. OK, Tinchy, truth or lie? Everything I was saying was all true.
I once spent an entire Christmas locked in a bank.
David's team.
OK, by an entire Christmas, what are we talking? All 12 days, I'm assuming.
No, from Christmas Eve until about 7 o'clock on Boxing Night.
On Boxing Night?
Yes.
When the bank opened for the usual Boxing Day evening. Yes, I
No,
understand.
somebody came to let me out.
Which bank?
It was a merchant bank. I was working as a security guard, and I'd elected, due to personal trauma, that I'd spend my Christmas working overtime guarding Hill Samuel in Victoria.
And then they forgot about you?
No, because there was a rush on at Christmas. I never got relieved on Christmas morning.
Oh, we all look forward to that.
There, Rob, haven't we?
I mean, it's in the Brydon household, I have to say, it's my one Christmas treat.
It was the Christmas after John Lennon got assassinated.
And you had to go into hiding?
No.
I don't ever remember you being implicated in this.
But you see, I was living with a girl in Streatham.
Yeah, Yoko.
No. And we split up because she was seeing somebody else.
John Lennon.
So I needed to get a job. Yeah. And, you know, I wanted to be a bit of a martyr. So I said I'd work the Christmas shift as a security guard.
Like many of the great martyrs through history.
Dave, answer me this.
Yes, certainly, Chris.
You went through a period where you were so lonely and down that you didn't have any family of any kind whatsoever who was saying, come home for Christmas and come and, you know...
No, but
they
laughed themselves silly when I phoned them up on Christmas Day and told them where I was.
How did you do that?
There was a phone in the bank.
What sort of bank is this? With a phone in it? Honestly, I've tried to phone a bank over and over and again.
So there's a phone in the bank?
Yes.
Why did you only use it to phone your family and not to phone someone who could have released you from the bank?
I kept phoning. It was a firm in Croydon that had employed me, and I kept phoning them, and they said they had nobody in to hold on. So I held on right through, like, 4 shifts.
And you accepted that?
I had no choice. I was locked in the bank.
So
I couldn't get out. When you're guarding a bank, they lock you in.
They don't lock you in, surely. In the bank?
Well, they wouldn't give me the keys. I was only 22.
So that's how a merchant bank ensures its security over Christmas. It locks a 22-year-old in there. And they go, it's all right, if anyone breaks in, the 22-year-old will handle it.
No, but I had a phone. You see, I could have phoned for the police.
What were you supposed to do if the burglars all come in? You ring Croydon, they say, we'll have someone there in the next 36 hours.
Well, how did you actually celebrate Christmas? I mean, what did you do to mark it?
I did. Before I went to work, I did take myself a small capon. I stuffed it, little sausages and everything, and I put it by me, you know, away, and I looked forward to it. And when I got back on Boxing Night, the cat had me cape on because I forgot to put it away.
The cat was wearing your cape?
No, a capon is like a type of chicken.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't even have a Christmas dinner.
The cat wasn't wearing the apron.
He said...
Oh, the cat's there taking over, doing a fry-up going, well, he's gone, about to look after himself.
No. He clearly said...
Like a big chicken.
No, he clearly said, I came back and the cat had me cape on. So, David... What are you thinking?
There is only one person who can answer this question here in this room. So we're going to have to turn to you, Jimmy. I wouldn't have thought there were many merchant banks in Victoria.
I don't really know much about banks in Victoria. If it was in Jersey, I'm your man.
So is it the truth?
I think true.
Do you?
I like the detail, the cat, the capon. I love the story. I'd like to buy the rights.
We think it's true?
True, we think
you all
it's true.
think it's true?
True,
okay.
absolutely true.
Dave, truth or lie?
Sadly, it's true.
Round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Amy. Joe, what is Amy to you?
This is my friend Amy, and I grossly offended her when I made a less than perfect sculpture of her head.
Nish, how do you know Amy?
This is my friend Amy. We became friends after I found her asleep in a box of volleyballs.
And finally, David, what is your relationship with Amy?
This is Amy. She is the charity shop worker who sold my shoes whilst I was otherwise engaged trying on a pair of cowboy boots.
Lee, where do you want to start?
Nish, remind us again, Nish.
I found her in a box of volleyballs.
First of all, where were you where there was a box of volleyballs?
I was working at a leisure centre just after I left school.
Right.
And Amy was also working there over the summer between school and uni.
Right.
And they sent me to check on the volleyballs.
Just check on the volleyballs?
That's a good job from you, bro.
Make sure the volleyballs aren't messing around. Has your manager recently been watching Toy Story?
I believe the technical term was conduct inventory. So I was just
You're
trying
supposed
to make
count
sure.
them.
Yeah, you're supposed to count them. And it turned out that what she was doing was because no one really wanted to play volleyball, she'd found the perfect spot to have a mid-work sleep in.
How big was this box?
It was, like, woman size.
Could she stretch woman size?
Yeah.
You've heard of a volleyball coffin? That's how they transport volleyballs.
Yeah. So you opened it up and you saw...
a sleeping woman.
Amongst all these volleyballs? How many were there?
I think probably, like, 35.
You see, you've just said to me that this box was woman-sized. Now, the largest woman I've ever seen is still smaller than 35 volleyballs. I've used this as a chat-up line. If a woman says, oh, I feel a bit fat in this, I'll always go, don't be silly, you're less than 35 volleyballs for me. So did you wake her up?
Yes. And so we became friends because then I would also often have a nap
in the volleyballs?
In the volleyballs.
What was her job supposed... What was she supposed to be doing at the time?
Perhaps she was sent to count the volleyballs earlier. Had become bored by the monotony of the process. The boss kept... I keep sending people to count the volleyballs and they never come back.
Working at the leisure centre, Nish, what else did your job demand of you?
Basically, all-round dog's body, so I would work on the front desk sometimes.
I think you said all-round ball games.
So everything except rugby.
Bowls, David.
What?
They're not totally spherical in bowls. That's
Are
why
they not?
That's why they curve.
I would say, colloquially, they're still round, though.
Oh, hello. It's all kicking off at Bridge Club.
All right. Who else would you like to quiz?
OK, Joe, what situation were you in where you were sculpting her head?
I have an office in Birmingham where I live.
That'll do. So, yeah, I totally believe it. I mean, that makes it... You can answer any question you like, I don't mind. You have an office in Birmingham?
Yeah.
But why? Why?
Just to write jokes and be creative in.
So, you went to this office to write jokes...
Yeah.
...and said to your friend, would you like to come along, sit in the corner, and I'll sculpt your head?
I've been looking for a use for all that clay I keep in my office.
Had you just been watching a Lionel Richie video? Hello? Oh. So, did you know how to do this?
No. But, yeah, I thought practice makes perfect, so I called Amy and...
How long did you spend doing it?
Maybe an hour or so.
Weren't you tempted to just make it really soft, get her face, push it into it, then do the back of her head, and then go, well, at least I've got a mould.
You said she was offended by this sculpture.
Yes, she was offended.
What did you end up with?
It didn't look like her.
What did it look like?
It looked more like Ainsley Harriott.
OK. Now, what about David? I'm looking forward to this. What was it you claimed, David?
That Amy is the charity shop worker...
That's right.
Oh, yes.
...who sold my shoes whilst
right.
I was otherwise engaged trying on a pair of cowboy boots.
Can you talk us through the incident, please?
Well, I was in the charity shop.
Which charity shop?
It was a Marie Curie charity shop near where I live.
OK. So I'm setting the scene before this. You're at home, you're thinking, it's about time I got myself some cowboy boots. I'm not willing to commit to a new pair in case I go off the idea.
Just on the very slightest off chance that they don't turn out to suit me and my personality.
Cowboy boots, I'll be honest with you, don't particularly appeal to me aesthetically.
Wow. That
I
surprises
don't think
me.
they go with what I like to call my style.
Right. Well, how would you describe that style, David?
I think my style is indescribable.
Oh, no, I could describe it.
I think it's best left undescribed.
OK.
I wasn't sitting at home plotting the purchase of some cowboy boots.
No.
I was pottering around near my house, and I saw the Marie Curie shop, and I saw in the window what looked like a nice selection of second-hand novels.
Right.
And I went in, and it wasn't a nice selection of second-hand novels. It was all Ken Follett crap. But I did notice the array of shoes, and I tend to take my shoes off at home and maybe wear slippers or socks. I don't want this to get too sexy. And so...
I need my inhaler.
So what I vaguely was on the lookout for was a pair of everyday, easy-to-put-on, non-lacing shoes that I could keep by the back door in case I needed to pop into the garden for some gardening.
But you said you'd taken some of your shoes to the charity shop.
I was wearing shoes.
What, you decided to take them off in the shop and hand them to her?
When you go shoe shopping, do you go barefoot? Take you seriously.
No. When I take
Don't
shoes,
keep me waiting.
When I take shoes to the Sue Ryder shop, I choose shoes that I no longer want. I don't wander around and then go, well, do you know what? You can have these if you want. Why would you do that? You take them ready to give.
I wasn't. It was not my plan.
Rob, can I just say, Rob, you're the only person in the whole of the United Kingdom watching this that isn't following this story.
Well, he said he took off his shoes.
Why do you think he took the shoes off?
To try the other one.
To try the cowboy shoes on.
Oh. Right, sorry. Well, David, I owe you an apology. There you are in the shop.
Yeah. I'm in the shop and I spot these cowboy boots, and to me, they look sort of quite loose and easy to slip on.
What length? Not width, length.
I'd say that long.
About that, so they're coming up to just below the knee?
They're not, you know...
How tall are you, Rob? They're not below...
For me, they'd be thigh length.
Can't see over these.
I would say they're, for a cowboy, they're shortish. But
Leather or suede?
But they're not ankle boots.
Leather or suede?
Leather. And with a sort of bit of... I don't know the technical shoe terms, but sort of like a bit of crenellation sort of flapping on them. I'm just going to have to use the terminology of the medieval castle. It's the only way I have of describing it. Anyway, they look
so
like...
you saw them? You saw them?
Yeah, I saw them.
OK.
So I thought, you know, I'll try them on.
Yeah.
But they were slightly harder to get on than I imagined.
People in the shop, I imagine, were going, why is David Mitchell trying on cowboy boots?
The shop wasn't as packed as you're imagining. In fact, I thought myself to be the only customer there.
Right.
I was soon disabused of that notion.
When did you notice that your own shoes had been sold?
I think, well, I remember I walked to the back of the shop in the cowboy boots, restraining an urge to walk like John Wayne. And when I came back towards the shoe area, I noticed that my shoes weren't there.
And did you see who'd bought them?
I didn't, no.
I'm picturing a scene where you walk out the shop and you walk home, and then a few minutes later, a cowboy goes up to the counter and says, "Excuse me, I was just trying on a pair of..." And then behind him a clown, and then a sailor. And this just goes on all day, round and round.
Yeah. David, I don't know you. I've just got to know you today, and I admire you very much. But what I know of you from watching you on TV, the cowboy boots, it's just... I can't buy it. I can't imagine you'd even try them on.
Well, in which case, then you should say that I'm lying.
I might do.
So, we need an answer. Lee's team. Is Amy Joe's miffed model, Nish's sleepy sidekick, or David's sneaky shoe seller?
I'm more inclined to believe Nish myself.
You believe Nish?
Yeah.
Because?
Because, I don't know, I just think Amy and Nish look like they could be really good mates.
Miles, you think?
Well, I was looking at her very closely while Joe was talking about sculpting her. She looked quite icy about the whole thing.
Wow.
And, of course, she was very offended in the story, but during David's story, she looked, I mean, understandably baffled.
I think it might be Joe, actually. What do you think?
Well, I'm beginning to think. I mean, it doesn't even matter what I think. I mean, your own... I mean, my job really is to agree with you, Lee. I mean, you are a man...
Are we trying to reenact Dad's army here?
Do you think that's wise, sir? I think... I think Nish is telling the truth.
You think Nish is telling the truth? You think Nish is telling the truth? Right, in that case, I'll go with what my team say.
You're saying it's Nish?
No, I'm overruling. I'm going with Joe.
You seriously?
I feel it's Joe.
All right. Amy, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Amy and I'm Joe's friend.
Here. This is the sculpture that Joe... Oh, good Lord. This is the sculpture. Get ready for this. You will never, in your lifetime, witness a worse sculpture than this.
Poor woman.
Yes, Amy is Joe's miffed model. Thank you very much, Amy.
Thank you.